My name is Onyx, and this is the Urban Legends and Mystics TV. Let us now take you to an extraordinary artist I personally choose to call a true urban legend. She has a unique flair in fashion, and she loves to portray her art through the inspiration of mystical experiences and dialogues with the unseen. These are creations from someone that has been diving deep into self-introspection and spiritual conversation to bring about their muse and the essence of their art. Meet the one and only creatress and mystic, GELAREH.
My real name is GELAREH, and that's a given name with my parents. GELAREH means Gazal Eye, and my last name is Alam al-Hodai, which is a flag of God. So Gazal Eye, the flag of God. I chose a name of Gia to separate these two identities. GELAREH is my spiritual name that I wanted to create a company that everybody feel they are part of the GELAREH, not just me. I wanted to be a part of the GELAREH, so that's why I chose the name Gia. I think that the whole thing started simply by pressure. I grew up in Iran. As a woman, I didn't have a voice in Iran. My voice was my hand and the way I communicate what is inside of me. I couldn't verbally say it, but I was creating it. In some point that I was creating my collections, I had so much noise inside of my head. You can't do it, it's not possible, why it's so hard? If this is a right path, why do I have to feel so much suffering? Why is not happening? And I remember a healer showed up in my life, very awesome woman from LA. And she said, do you want to work with me? And I said, sure. So through the healing session, it was so different, but I had these visions, and through this one of the vision, this beautiful golden woman appeared, and she had so many butterflies around my stomach, and I didn't know what's going on. And the healer, we are not talking, she said, oh, the butterfly of goddess is here, a creativity goddess is here. That had a huge impact on me, and I started to talk to this butterfly goddess. Hey, who are you? If my life is hard, can you help me? If you are real, talk to me, communicate with me. 2 nights after, I had this dream that she came and she said, this is my name. There is a conversation is happening between this reality to another reality. And I talked to her, I started talking to her, hey, you know, now that I know your name, send me help. All of the negative voice that was inside of me, all of the things that I had since childhood, all of a sudden it replaced it by her voice. It's possible, be patient. It was such a beautiful moment of experience for me that shifted a lot of my perspective to new direction. All of my collections are about me growing, like something that for example, Lemuria, I had a fear of water. As a kid, I fall into the pool and I was always drowning and I'm gonna die. So Lemuria was based on that I wanted to get in peace with water, and I wanted to also expand and not have fear, and that was my target of accomplish this. Then you can always feel free to create your own, so that's what I did. collection before that was Eruption, and Eruption was when Mount Agun was, about to erupt, and everybody was kind of like running away. I just came 3 days before all of this happened, and all of my families and my partner, they were asking me to go back to America, and I really wanted to run away. I was like, I want to go, but then I was like, no, you are staying, and if you're gonna die or anything's gonna happen to you, I was just being dramatic, I guess, at that point, then be it. At least you die for something good with integrity. So I stayed and created a whole collection based on staying and facing a fear of possibly you can die. And one of my awesome collection happened from it. I learned about how to trust myself. I learned about how to face my fear of death, which was a huge thing for me since my childhood, because every day, and as a child, I thought I'm gonna die tomorrow, because 10 years of my childhood was in a war. So that, as a kid, was in me. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And the collection of Eruption, came from that fear of death. Moments of universe clearly talking to you. Mel, one of our best friends, she contacted me. She said, Gia, tonight is a special night. Go look at the moon. Your life about to change. She literally said that. And I was like, okay. So I went under the moon and I look at the moon and put the candles on. I start feeding a dog, and I start eating, and I look at the moon and I said, universe, if I'm in the right path, show me a sign. Like, give me something that I know that I'm in the right path. And if it's not, take it away. I woke up in the morning and I got a call from my partner, and he told me that Prince would like you to meet him. And he wants to see you, and this Wednesday. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, Gia, the prince wants to meet you. And I was at that moment like, what? Like, how? He said, I don't know. They just called me this morning and they said that they have been following your work for about a year. Sooner or later, he has to meet me, so he wanted me to design for a whole concert. And I was in Bali and he's in Minneapolis, and 3 days, they had to, I had to make this choice of, am I gonna go and stay, because I had a full-on photo shoot. And I said, it's not possible. He said, it's Prince, it's possible. He wants to meet you on Wednesday, and he's gonna fly you from here, Bali, to America, first class. You don't have to worry about anything. If I were you, I would say yes. In a matter of 24 hours, I was in front of Prince, 3 days spending time with him. That's a year before he passed away. And it was amazing, because I was hearing from Prince that he loved my work, and he thinks that, he's been following my work for a year, and he wanted me to create a collection for him. And for me, that was a universe saying yes. So it was so amazing that I don't have a PR or marketing or anyone to put my word out there, except universe does its own magic. If you're supposed to be in a place, it would take you there. Even during our darkest time, there's a gift in it. The more I get to that kind of a relationship with the universe, the more I trust it, and I feel like that's a moment that universe says, do you still trust me? Do you still believe in me? And I more than ever, I say yes, and now I know that I'm becoming a better human just by trusting and the magic of life.